Ugh. Hey guys, today let's talk about different types of leads based on where you get them from. So the reason why this video is so important is because a lot of people I always get this question asked, where's the best place to find leads? And it really kind of depends on your sales skill sets. It depends on, do you like having warm leads, cold leads, lukewarm leads? It's really about you and your temperament, your personality, and what type of lead quality you really enjoy speaking to. Also, before we go into this, if you want some help growing your business, maybe you've been thinking about starting your business, or maybe you've already started your business, but it's just not quite growing at the pace or the speed at which you'd wanted, click the link inside the description either above or below the video to book a call with myself to see if I can help you inside of our mentorship program. Okay, so jumping into this thing. So the two that I'm really going to focus on is I'm going to focus based on message-based marketing or messenger-based marketing versus referral-based marketing. I'm going to explain both, when you choose one versus when you choose others, and then kind of break it out. So the first thing that I'm going to do is messenger-based marketing. So that's on generally messenger-based marketing is done on a platform like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. Basically, it's like a news feed type of social media platform where people are posting and the post goes down to the bottom, right? Now, on those platforms, generally the way that you go about getting clients is going to be some sort of relationship building, either in the comment section of a post or through direct messenger. Now, for me, I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars from direct messenger. So what do I mean by that? Literally, you friend request someone, you have a conversation, anywhere between 1 day to 45 days later, they've ended up paying you X amount of dollars, whether it's for a cleanup project, monthly bookkeeping, or in my case, for a mentorship program as well, right? Because we have both businesses. Now, the pros with doing a messenger-based approach is that you will have more control. So control of your income, because you can always manipulate your messaging number and the quality leads that you have in order to kind of hit your income goal or reverse into your income goal. So if I know, for example, it takes me sending 10 friend requests and getting 10 people to accept my friend request for me to have one of those people be interested and actually want to work with me, okay, then I know I can just, if I want 10 clients, I just have to get 100 people to accept my friend request, right? So it's it's more controllable, because on social media I can just go on Facebook and I can get 10 people to accept my request on Facebook one day, then LinkedIn do the same thing, then Instagram, then Twitter, and I can literally get 4 clients in a week if I do something like that. Now, in addition to having control, you can actually do speed as well, right? Because you can automate the process, so it doesn't take you a lot of time. You can actually you can hire people to send messages for you and to do the messenger sequence for you. And it can either save time and it can be done fast, just kind of depending on a lot of different factors. But that's one methodology that works very, very well. Now, the challenge with this is that you have to be very precise. Because it's fast and because people want to get on the phone with you, if you do not have the right qualifying questions in Messenger or on the form someone has to fill out to book a call with you, you will have a high volume of very, very, very financially unqualified or unmotivated people that will get on the phone with you. If you think about it, in most cases, the people that want to get on the phone with most people that are the beginners that don't have a lot of stuff going on, or they don't really have a lot of financial backing, support, or etc. that they can actually afford your higher monthly service. Think about it. Someone that can afford to pay you $5,000 a month, right, for bookkeeping services is probably someone that has a very successful business. So that means they're probably going to be busy, right? Versus someone who just started their business, they probably aren't going to be able to pay you that much money, right? If they're only making, let's say that they just started their business, they're doing $3,000 a month. How can they pay you $5,000 a month if their business revenue isn't even $3,000 a month, you know? But those are also people that inhabit social media the most, right? Those are people you're going to see inside of commenting on posts, you're going to see in Facebook groups, you're going to see on often. Now, in order to kind of combat that, there's 2 different things you can do. Number one, you can start going after companies that kind of meet a certain minimum size threshold. So minimum for me is $500,000 per year revenue of the people that I'm going to be speaking to for my accounting services, right? That about 500,000, you can just kind of get a feel for how much they're kind of able to pay, which by multiplying 500,000 by about 1% to 2%, right? So between about $5,000 to about $10,000 per year is what they're willing to pay. You divide that by 12, and that is what your monthly amount projection could be. And of course, there's a range, right? So if minimum I want to go $500 per month, I'm not going to go after a company that's doing $100,000 per year. Now, if you don't know how to research a company's like revenue or just see how much they're doing, a couple of ways you can do it. Number one, you can look at LinkedIn. They actually have like an approximation of revenue. You can look at a market research tool to actually go and research private companies. You can also go and like look at their about page on their website and basically like start multiplying out like the number of employees and contractors. You probably can't see contracts, but really the number of employees they have, and start figuring out revenue approximately by that, right? Different industries will actually have like standardizations that kind of tell you like how many employees should they have per X hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? For example, for HVAC, it should be one employee for every, I think it was $400,000 per year in revenue that they bring in. So you can kind of get an understanding of that just by those three factors. Now, a reason why this is important as well, another place you can like really financially qualify is going to be inside of Messenger. So there's two places you can do it. Number one, you can do it when they message you and you have them like fill out a form to like exit book call with you. Now, this is not my preferred method in messaging, just because like I was never great at getting people to fill out a form. Any time that I've had a form filled out in my company, it's generally from like one of my assistants or one of my I have like specialized messaging people, right? For me, I generally manually book people. But what that does leave me a little bit more susceptible to sometimes is going to people that kind of you don't financially qualify. You don't see like if the business has income, if it has reserves, or if they're even willing to kind of do it. So one thing I do is if I'm in Messenger and I'm going to book a call, what I do afterwards, I actually go to them and say, hey, if XYZ happens, would you be open to potentially investing in this? So I say like willing and able. If they say no, I'm like, okay, so when you say like no, like what do you mean? I'm trying to like get them down to two different places. It's just that they have the money, but they don't know if they want to spend it with me, or the more they don't have the money. And it's just like, maybe it's more of a timing, like financially timing. It's just not the right time. And then I'll actually go and do like proceed from there. And it's not that you have to like disqualify them just because they can't afford your services. It's just more it gives you a starting point of where you are and lets you kind of know like what is the path that you're actually going to be taking on your consultation call. Both of them work very well, but that's the main thing. It's just get too many calls booked. And I know that sounds crazy if you don't have any leads, but it's like you can have too many calls booked with too many people, and that will just totally waste and zap all your energy. Like we tried a new platform this week, and whenever I have a new social media platform, I oftentimes will go and like we don't really do a lot of like the financial qualifying just to kind of like see the leads. So we had like 6 calls this week, and like 4 out of 6 of them were not very good like financially, and just like if this was like a slightly more mature platform, they probably would not have been on the call in that kind of time frame, right? But we're just testing some new things out, and we always test things out to kind of understand like what's the best things for our students. We tested out 2 platforms this week. Number one is called School. It's like a Facebook group, but they say it's like Facebook groups but better, right? Another one's called Alignable. Now, both of them we're still kind of determining, for an accounting firm, Alignable is not bad. It actually goes into the second thing we're going to talk about, but school can be kind of, I still haven't figured out like how to master that fully. Like for the mentorship program, it has like a lot of kind of like skill sets. So if you're offering like tax planning or some sort of consulting service, it definitely can make you some pretty good income. And it's not that the platform's magic, it's just that it allows you to be able to collect information with people and have relationships, and you can just pay to stack the relationships on top of each other. So it's just much more kind of efficient to be able to do some of the stuff that you want to do. Now, the next thing, I forgot to text person. Next thing is going to be referral partnerships. Now, when I think of a referral partnership, whenever I talk about these videos, I'm not talking about you get a client, that client refers a friend. Okay, I don't count that because it's not always the most consistent. We've had students in the mentorship program that have had like 20, 30 clients that have never gotten a client to refer another person. I have some people where every single one of them their clients refers 3, 4, 5 clients, right? So it's kind of hit or miss to like really expect and hope that your current client list or even your future client list are going to send referrals. So whenever I talk about referral partnerships, I'm talking about like spheres of influence. So there's these people of influence that have access to your ideal clients. They're friends with them. They own like maybe companies that your ideal clients will spend time with or will be clients of. It could be someone that's just related or just around those kind of people, right? But those circles and spheres of influence can send leads your way. Now, the pros with this is that you don't have to spend a lot of time marketing. So and the marketing you do, I'll say you don't spend a lot of time marketing, and I'll say the second point. So in terms of not spending a lot of time marketing, the only marketing you have to do is just the marketing to get them on the phone, to talk to them for 15 minutes, to discover like where some synergies or some place you guys can actually connect and help each other out. Once you have that, it's pretty much just sort of like a text message, just following up with them every XYZ amount of time. In the program, we tell you like what the time frame is, like how to like determine when you should like reach out versus like when you shouldn't reach out. Just making things a lot simpler for you to be able to really start collecting those leads from those referral partners. But so it's just more passive. You do the activity one time and you're basically able to get like stuff from it for a long time after that. So a practical example is like this YouTube channel, right? So this YouTube channel, I put in like one video. I get clients from videos that I made 6 months ago, a year ago. You know what I mean? So it's like it's an asset, and YouTube is basically my referral partner for my mentorship program, right? Because it's referring people to me, it's sending people to me. I talk to YouTube, YouTube talks to other people, and then it sends me people who want my help, right? So we're always looking for different places like that where you can leverage and use leverage. Now, the other reason why, even though it's fast, it's also good because you can really control the size clients you get to a certain degree. So by telling the referral partner what type of service you offer, you're able to actually go and get more clients like that, or even the size business that you want. So you can tell the referral partner, hey, I want to find companies that are doing around $2 million per year, need accounting, need bookkeeping, need payroll. Okay, cool. So now your referral partner is going to be out hunting for that type of person, right, for you. And then the leads start coming to you. Another reason why I like this as well is because the close rate is pretty much 100%. It's like, it's like mid to high 90% close rate from a referral partner. Especially if you understand how to coach that referral partner to how to speak to you. So when the person actually comes, excuse me, comes on the calendar with you, they already basically know they want to work with you. It just makes everything else so much simpler to be able to go and like get the client. So it's just much more of a direct path. Now, I like this because since the close rate's so high, right? As I get more established and like further along my business career, you kind of get like there's like a certain level of like bouginess that you kind of get to. When I say bouginess, it's like I don't like getting on the phone with people that have a low probability of closing. If the probability of someone closing is below 50%, I generally don't want to speak on the phone with them. Now, when I was starting out, I didn't care. If someone would get on the phone with me and I could talk to them for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then ask if they want to give me some money, like that was me. But as you kind of get more and more clients, like money kind of looks a little bit different, and just kind of like the stuff that you're kind of shooting for and you're asking for is a little bit different, So that's the biggest change. But so it's like a lot of people, like when they're starting out, they should start out with messenger approaches and then start shifting over to more of these referral-based approaches, so that you don't have, like, on top of not having to do a lot of marketing, you don't have to do a lot of sales, because you just get like, you might have a lower volume of sales consultation calls, but you're going to end up getting about the same, if not higher number of clients, because for every 5 calls you get through messenger, you're going to maybe get like 1 sale. So for most people, it'll be like, out of 5, you'll probably get like 1 to 2, assuming that you have someone who's teaching you how to do sales. If you don't have sales, you might get 0 out of 5, just being completely honest with you. If you don't know what you're doing, you might get 0 out of 5, right? Versus for a referral partnership kind of thing, if you get 2 calls, you're probably going to close 2 clients, right? So it's like, it's the same number of like absolute value of clients, but it kind of feels like you're getting lucky in the beginning. Like that's the one thing I didn't really like about referrals. And like, it's not that bad now, because once you get lucky so many times, it's like you're not getting lucky. But in the first like 5 to 10 clients, which in our case for monthly accounting services, all you really need is like 10 good clients, and you're at $10K per month, it might feel like you're lucky. So it's like you kind of, it feels less in control. So like for most people, like, you know, start doing the messaging and then start weaning yourself off and start getting clients from like referral partners and stuff like that. One con with referral partners is it does actually take a element of skill to get referral partners to actually send leads to you. Now, this used to be a little bit easier. Probably like 2 years ago, this was super easy, right? But as there's more and more accountants and bookkeepers getting inside the game, you actually have to get better. So what generally happens in this like life, just online, just in business in general, if you're first, you don't have to be skilled. So 2 years ago, no one was really doing this, right? I wasn't really teaching this to that many people. It's just something. But it's like, you know, as the market starts doing stuff and different things like happening, right? People move at a really, really fast kind of pace. So as the market kind of has more and more people doing similar stuff, like going after referral partnerships. Not to say it's anything new, but as more people do it, right? It's not that it's a new thing. It's new for online bookkeepers, right? Because if you think about traditional accountants, bookkeepers, and financial service providers, right? So that's like insurance agents, lawyers, real estate agents. Like they always grew from like referrals. But to do it in the way we're doing it in the online space was a new thing 2 years ago, right? So it's like, as more and more people have it, the space gets a little bit more and more crowded. So you have to be actually better than what you did. So now you have to be able to like actually not just get on the phone with them, but you have to be able to convince them why they should send clients to you. And you know, and once you're able to do that consistently, then it is easy going to get leads. But another con that comes with that is that if you aren't good at getting that, you might be inconsistent at the time frame with which you get leads. And that's going to make it feel like you're getting even more lucky because it's not going to be very consistent in the beginning. So you really have to understand like how to actually get people to want us to help you out. If you can't do that, then like the referral partnership is going to be very hard for them. That's why it's like I tell everyone, like, you know, start off with the messenger based approach and then start getting good at that, and then that's why you start weaning yourself off, because you're not going to be able to go and get the referrals that you think that you're going to get if you don't have like expertise in it. So you have to kind of like do trial and error, you know? It's just one of those things. But it's like that's why I invite like most people to do like a mentorship program, because like in a mentorship program, what you're really buying is certainty. You're buying the ability to know that what you're doing is correct, right? So it just makes it easier for you to be able to grow and easier for you to be able to go like faster, right? Because I don't know about you, but like when I was first getting started, I did not have a lot of time to kind of waste, you know? And I'm sure if you're watching this, like you might have a family, you might have like a job, right? So it's like wasting time isn't really on your agenda, especially if you're doing this to go spend more time with your family, right? So it's like it's just like go get a help, whether it's like, you know, my program or someone's program. Like I would really recommend investing. If you think about it, what is a business owner? A business owner is someone that takes significant financial risk, either in their time or their money, right? Because if you spend your time, there is still a risk, but it's just like you never get your time back, right? But if you're spending your time, what you're really signaling to yourself and to the world is that money is more valuable than your time. Which, you know, if you don't have a lot of money, that's true. But in actuality, time is more valuable than money, because you can never get time back. You can always go make an extra dollar. You can always go make extra $5, $10. You can go find someone that has a giant cleanup. You just made $40,000 in the span of like, you know, maybe it takes you 2 months to do the work, right? But I can't go to the bank and go get another year of my life. Maybe you can with stem cells. I don't know. I'm hearing about all this like health technology, but as of right now, you can't get more. So if you want to be able to go and like really achieve your goals, investing in your business makes the most sense. Now, if you want to see, like maybe you started a business and it's just not quite going the way you want it. Like, you know that if you had a proven process, you'd be able to go and move forward a lot faster to actually reach your goal. Or maybe you're just getting started in your business and like you're like, man, there's so many different things I just don't know. It's just overwhelming. And if you feel that if you had a proven roadmap to know exactly what you need to do in order to go and grow your business without making a lot of mistakes, if you feel that could have some value to yourself, either position, whether you're in business or whether you're starting the business, go ahead and click the link inside the description, either above or below the video, to book a call to see if I can help you, okay, inside of our program. Because inside our program, we've helped a lot of different students, helped about 364 students so far. Now, we do accept only about 10 people per month, so we are a little bit selective with like who we bring on. And it's not that I'm trying to be like a jerk, right? It's more that, number one, I'm trying to make sure the people that we actually bring into the program can actually go and receive a tangible benefit from this thing. But also, I like keeping it small because it allows me to be able to stay personalized and personable with the actual students inside the program. So it just makes the overall experience just like way better for everyone who's involved. So it's just I don't know, it's just much more of a great way to run a mentorship program. You know, you're actually mentoring the people you work with and having small sizes so that you never feel like people are getting lost in the shuffle and you always know what's going on like within their lives. So, you know, if you want to be a part of that, if you want to see if we can help you out, go ahead and click the link inside the description, either above or below the video, to book a call with myself. I want to see if I can help you inside of our program, and I want to see if I can help you reach your goals. If that's you, I'd love to see you on the call. If you're not quite ready, A-okay, no fault, no problem. I will see you inside the next video. Take it easy.